What's up, YouTube? As we all know, the NBA 2K League has ended, but with that, everyone's wondering what's next, and I'm here to break down what's going to happen in NBA 2K25, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So right away, I had a tweet that kind of went a little viral, 50k views pretty much, 249 likes. If 2K League ends, the Pro-Am scene will be amazing again. There will be no more retail coaches, so players have to lock in and schedule games and manage teams. No sponsor teams, so players will take Pro-Am more seriously. Getting noticed individually doesn't matter anymore, so players will focus on building a team's brand together. Players won't play with people they hate playing with anymore, and they will play with people they enjoy, which equals more fun and vibes. And the Pro-Am scene was amazing before the league. So, we're going to have gameplay in the background. We're going to break this down right here. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, guys. I love you guys. But right away, if you guys don't know, the 2K League came out in 2K18, and 2K18, it was the Pro community was at its all-time best. Like, you had Slate Island, you had Dimes, you had Goofy, you had these people averaging 1,000 viewers on Twitch, legitly too. Like, everyone was just legit, like, community. Everyone was typing. It was 1,000 viewers. Now, not a single person, unless you're Joe Knows, can get 1,000 viewers. But back then, we didn't have any YouTube or nothing like that in the Pro community, and we were getting 1,000 viewers on our stream. So now no one else can get 1,000 viewers. It's kind of insane, but Prime was like way bigger back then, and it was more of a community and more of a family. And that was before the league even came out. This was 2K18 before the league even came out. So we were more of a family, and the reason because of that is because point number one, there was no retail coaches. So what a retail coach is, every Pro-Am team now has a coach, right? A retail coach, a pretend coach to tell you what plays to run, what to do. He sets up your matchups for you. He does all that. He does everything for you. And what that does, what retail coaches do, they kind of take the love of the game away because they do all the work for you. So back then, I had to manage the team. I had to be the coach. I had to be the GM. I had to be the star player. I had to manage everything. And with me managing everything, I took everything serious. I put my heart and soul into the game. Now, no one's putting heart and soul into the game to get everything done for them. So that means less skin in the game, less taking it serious. The Pro community is less serious, more of a joke. So the reason there'll be no more retail coaches is because there's no more 2K League. So with no more 2K League, that means there'll be nobody trying to do these coaching positions on the retail version of the game. So say, for example, you and your friends play right now, Pro-Am, and you sign up for a WR League or a Pro-Am League. You will be playing against people who have a coach in Discord telling them what to do. And they're doing this because they hope that 2K League teams notice and they give that coach a job. But since there's no 2K League, there's not going to be retail coaches, and now every player have to manage themselves in their own team. So every team will be taken more seriously now. So point number two, no sponsor teams, so players will take more Pro-Am seriously. So if you guys don't know what sponsor teams are, there's people in the community that's trying to take advantage of the 2K community. They would pay the best teams in Pro-Am a little set fee, and they'll take like 40% of the income. So the 2K community is kind of broke, guys. So if they get their entry fees paid for, they don't care. So there's people that... So entry fees cost $50 per tournament, right? So the best teams will be willing to give away their future payments just to enter leagues for free. So if you're a sponsor in this community that sponsors the best players and best teams, you're cool with paying $50 every tournament because you know you're going to make way more money off these kids back in the long run. So it's kind of messed up, and a lot of these kids don't really have money, so they're cool with getting their prize pool ticket out if they get to play the game for free. So these sponsors are paying the upfront cost for the entry fees so they can take like 40% in what these players make. And the players are happy to just get free entries. So now there's no sponsors because sponsors was trying to take advantage. They don't see anything good in this now. So no sponsored teams. So that means players will take Pro-Am more seriously. That was our point number two. Point number three is again, notice individually doesn't matter anymore, so players would focus on building a team's brand together. So what people did a lot when the 2K League came out is they would snake their friends, they would snake a good situation, they would leave a good situation, they'll do all that to put themselves in a situation that'll get them seen a little bit more. So now everyone's going to have integrity, respect, love for each other. Get individual spotlight doesn't matter anymore. Now it matters about building a brand. So back then we had Slight Work, my team. We had Throwdown. We had Breakout, Black Market. Now you have so many brands, right? You had so many brands like back then before the league started. I can name you like 100 brands before the 2K League started, and everyone was serious about building a brand together. When you think of a brand, you think of players, specific players. Now there's no brands. The only brand everyone knows is Black Market, and that's because of Joe Knows. There's no other brands out there. So now, since there's no 2K League, getting individually noticed doesn't matter anymore. You gotta get noticed as a team. So now it's gonna be more teamwork, more love, like more integrity, more togetherness, you know? So it's better for the pro and community. So the last point I made, players won't play with people they hate playing with anymore, and they'll play with people they enjoy, which equals more fun and vibes. So that's a big point. A lot of people hate 2K and hate Pro-Am at the competitive level because it's always annoying to play with these comp players. So it's part of the reason why you don't see Pro-Am content anymore from me this year. Number one is post-draft. You know, all the league players were in season, so it doesn't really matter. I don't get an ego boost. I don't feel good beating up on people who didn't make the league, you know. These kids are trying to play the game and show they're good. I don't get pride in that, you know. So I just make content for you guys. I make different kind of content. But I don't have pride on like beating. I don't have fun in beating up on people like that. I just don't enjoy that. So, but the point is, now since the league's over, everyone's going to play with people they enjoy and not these comp players that are annoying to play with. Because if you guys play with comp players, there's a 90% chance they're weird or they're really annoying to play with. And before, people would just put up with that because they're like, yo, I need to play with this guy because he's really good and I need to get to the league. And everyone was stressed because they're playing with people they don't like. Now, since there's no 2K League, you're going to play with people you enjoy and people you like to play with, which means more fun and vibes, which means better streams, better pro and community, more balanced teams. Now everyone won't stack 1 or 2 teams. Now there'll be 10 balanced teams. Every team will be balanced now. Everyone will play with someone they like. It won't just be competing to win everything to go to the 2K League. So, 2K League ending is kind of a good thing, guys. It's kind of a good thing. As you guys see, I have 250 likes on that tweet. There's some league players that disagree, but we'll talk about that, the league players and all that soon. We'll talk about that because I think the 2K League needed to end because there's a lot of bad people in the 2K League that was finessing NBA teams and NBA orgs. There's people falling asleep during practice, not doing anything, collecting checks. There's coaches falling asleep, doing nothing, collecting checks. There's a lot of bad players and bad people in that league that was just taking it for granted. So we'll make a video on that another time. But I think 2K25 is going to be really good, guys. Everything's going to be balanced out. Everyone's going to have more fun. I feel like 2K League ending is kind of a good thing. And everyone needs like a year or two break from the 2K League. I think it's kind of a good thing. It's unfortunate people lost jobs, but I truly think it's good for the community. And the community needed a reset, you know? So the Pro community was the best ever before the 2K League came out. The Pro community really died when the 2K League came out. Now that ended, hopefully it goes back to what it was before the 2K League came out. So I'm excited for NBA 2K25, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. It's your boy oFAB, and I'm out.